This is actually it's going to be a very different update than it has been. This week has been different. It has been so different. Oh my gosh, this week has been different. And I'm saying that because this week I was still on, this is the constipation train, maybe it's a UTI, and it turns out, you guys, that it was none of that. None of that. The Trulicity had nothing to do with what was going on with my body at this point or at that point. I ended up this week having emergency surgery. Yes, y'all. So I had a surgery a couple of years ago that created some scar tissue, and the scar tissue kept growing to the point that it pushed my bladder up and was closing off my urethra tube. So all this thing about me going to the bathroom all these different times a night and me thinking it was the medicine was not the medicine. So, and I guess it was just a freaky time of me starting the Trulicity, so everything gets to be blamed on what's happening with there, when really my body was going through something else completely crazy. So I had emergency surgery. I went to the emergency room on Wednesday in pain, not being able to hold my urine. And they sent me to a specialist who turns out to be, full circle, you guys, turns out to be the guy who did my surgery a few years ago, that I had to go back to. So I went to him, or they actually sent me to a lady in the practice, and then I ended up getting him because he was the OR doctor that day. And I was prepared for surgery, y'all. The pain, the pain, it was bad. So, but you make it through these things. So what I will say this week is, because I don't have an update on food, between the pain and what was going on in my body and actually having the surgery, and then finally being able to be released to go home, and still, I'm in recovery mode. I don't even know how long I'm gonna be off work. I'm gonna be working from home. That's what I'm gonna be doing. But it has been. So I'm gonna keep with the smile. What I will say though is, truly be in tune with your body, and if things are going wrong, get stuff checked. I am very bad at doing that. But I knew that something wasn't right beyond the normal on Wednesday. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to go to work. My car ran for 30 minutes because I was gonna go to work in pain and dealing with what I was dealing with. And then I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna be able to go. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this one meeting at home and then I'll go to work. And still, I could not. After that meeting, which lasted, an hour, almost 2 hours. After that meeting, I was like, I gotta go to the emergency room. So I took my own self to the emergency room and stayed there all day. It was a crazy freak day at the emergency room. People were in the hallways lined up. It was horrible. And then they sent me home in pain. I was like, what? So I had to make it another day with all of this pain. And then when they saw me and they saw the rocking and all the things that I was doing to try to manage the pain, they were like, okay, you need surgery today. I was like, I know. They was like, did you eat anything? No, I didn't, because I'm ready for surgery. I didn't eat anything. I didn't wear deodorant, which my nurse at school laughed at me and said, that's when you take a mammogram. I don't care. I was ready for surgery. What do I need to do to have whatever's going on fixed? Now, I will say my doctor, I'm going to have a conversation. I'll have a follow-up, y'all, this week. And the cuts that he made, I'm going to show y'all in a minute because I got to give myself the shot because I was like, can I still do the Trulicity shot? And they told me to keep doing that. So I'm going to do that. I had to stop the metformin because they gave me contrast for a while. And I guess you can't do a contrast for a CT scan along with the metformin. So very unclear with that. They said stop it for a couple of days. Does that mean stop it for 2 days? I don't know. So it's been like 4 days. So I think I'm going to start back today when I start the Trulicity today. So all that to say, there is no eating update because I don't know. This week, I don't know. There is no exercise update because I definitely have not been doing anything with everything that's going on. Although I do plan to walk. The doctor, I was like, hey, I'm doing this Trulicity thing. Can I still like try to resume some exercise and stuff? And he was like, yes, walking is the best thing for what's going on with me right now. So I am going to try to walk. I'm just going to go a block or two because I got some pretty long blocks in my neighborhood. So I'm going to go a block or two and kind of see how that works out for me. Y'all. So there's no walking, there's no exercise. The weight, I will tell you, I did get on the scale this morning. My weight is right where it was last week when I talked to you. So I'm still at that 31, 32 pound loss. I'm there right now. So I was hoping with everything that they took, because they took 1 liter of urine off my bladder. So I was like, dang, I'm gonna be, you know, my weight gonna be even smaller when I get home. Nope. I'm gonna have to work for every inch, every pound I'm gonna have to work for to get this stuff off. So, y'all, I'm gonna do the shot. I'm very nervous about taking the shot today just because I want y'all to see. I don't know if y'all can see all of that, but here's all of my incisions. And look how crooked they are. Incision, incision, incision. There's another one right here, incision. And there's one in my belly button. So they cut me up pretty good with these little things. And I'm trying to cut back on medicine today. So I haven't taken any pain medicine today. You know, I try to be that big girl. I don't know what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and do this shot so you guys can, for those who are here for the Trulicity thing, you at least get, this is your first time. Trulicity I have lost 31, 32 pounds off on the Trulicity. I've been tracking what I do here as far as weight, what I eat, how I'm exercising. I do this once a week. This week is a little different just because who knew that I was going to have emergency surgery for scar tissue? Like, I've never heard anything like this before in my life. So here we are. We have the Trulicity. I am on the 1.5. I am going to move this from lock to unlock. I am going to check this is where your medicine is. So you check to make sure it's clear, it's free of any kind of particles, anything like that. I have an alcohol swab here that I am going to use. And like I said, y'all, let's all just say a moment of silence. This has been out for over 30 minutes. It's been out for over 30 minutes because I definitely don't want any extra sting. Knowing that I'm not on any pain meds right now, and I got all of this just pain from everything else going on. So from there, you're going to pull your cap off, which is there. There's a needle in there which mine is always dripping recently. So you just put that on your belly. You hold it firmly. You press, and you heard the second click. After the second click, you're done. And hey, even with surgery, so for those of you that are scared of how that's gonna feel, let me tell you, you just saw my scars. And even with surgery, that was not bad at all. So not bad at all. So just something for you guys to, see as far as Trulicity is concerned. I am going to give you guys a couple of comments because we had a few, and I love this community. I love this community. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Prayers to you guys, and I hope you guys are praying for me. So yesterday we got a message saying, and see, all of this is because I thought I had a urinary tract infection. So Sam said, I love your attitude and you keep trying, not giving up. Love it, with 2 hearts. Thank you for inspiring us on our Trulicity journey. Hey, we are here for one another and for everything else that comes in the midst of it, because there's always things that try to get you off track. So, okay, you talked about urinary tract infection. Have you ever tried dried cranberries? I eat about a tablespoon a day on my salad or by themselves and have not had a problem with UTI since. So, hey, that may be something we all might want to try. They are high in sugar, so a tablespoon is plenty. Another thing I tried was 5-calorie cranberry juice by Ocean Spray, but I cannot tolerate the name of that sugar anymore. I noticed that when she digests that sugar, my fasting blood sugars were going up. It is being put in a lot of products now. I'm also sensitive to aspartame. It made me go to the bathroom constantly and my bladder hurt and was feeling heavy. I cut out aspartame in all forms and it all went away. Wow. So something you want to pay attention to. I also put in to a lot of products, and I had an addiction to diet sodas for years. It took a while to figure out it was aspartame affecting me. I found out they also put aspartame in those little drink packets, like Crystal Light type packets. So something for us all to pay attention to. Again, that's being in tune with your body and what is going on so that you know when something is wrong. TT says, congratulations on the additional weight loss. That is amazing. How has the nausea been on the 1.5 now? I think I will be bumping up at the end of the month. At the beginning, I had a lot of nausea when I moved up. I don't really have a whole lot of it now, every once in a while, but it doesn't stay long. So I would say that's been my experience with that. I'm going to read one more. Regina Baldwin, she actually responded 6 days ago. This shot drops my potassium the first few days, so I had to increase my electrolyte intake, more Gatorade. But I do it has more electrolytes in it. I don't cramp or get kidney spasms. First few days, I'm tired, but I've tried B12. I also did 2 months on 0.75 so my body can adjust. Bodies adjust. Our bodies adjust. Again, we need to be in tune with what's going on with our bodies as they're adjusting, though, to make sure it's not even something more serious than what we're thinking, like with me. Nausea in the mornings, needing to eat, which is kind of how I felt like I had it. When I went to 1.5, it was just all the time for a little bit there. But with the 0.75, I was nausea just in the morning, but once I ate, I felt better. So again, your body's adjusting. But when that happens, I eat yogurt or applesauce. Big meals are a thing of the past. It's choosing the food. That is so true. All right, you guys, I hope you make good choices today. I hope you get in tune to what your body is saying to you, what it's doing, and that you're doing things to keep yourself healthy. Keep up with that community tab. I'm posting a little bit more there. So I would love to see you there. Love to see your comments, what the things that you have to say. Keep commenting on these videos so that we know what's going on and that we can share our solutions to the problems that we're seeing with one another. Again, you know, I'm not that kind of doctor. I say it all the time. So if you have something going on and you feel like it's serious, go to your doctor. Go to your doctor. All right. And that's me talking to myself, because even with this happening, will I go to your doctor? We'll just leave it there. Go to your doctor. All right. I love you guys so much. I thank you for watching as always. And I'll see you all next week or on the community tab.